Hello, good morning. It's Miss Rodriguez. It is Wednesday. I have my coffee and I am ready to go. Hope you guys are doing well and ready to tackle the day. Today is Wednesday. It's day 3 of our Spirit Week and it's pajama day, which I got lucky with because just roll out of bed, put my robe on, and I'm ready for school. So, I was thinking about what would be my tip or advice for the day, and I feel that yesterday talking about being a lifelong learner comes in hand with you accepting the help, you using that help to help your students, and also made me think about collaboration. Collaboration's important more than ever now, right? School just looks so different now for everybody, and not only for teachers but for service providers and also leaders, right? School leaders need to collaborate with their team. Teachers need to collaborate with their team, and their team includes many people, right? Like I said yesterday, it takes a village. So their team includes service providers, the team includes parents, and anybody else that the student is, like I said yesterday, interacting with on a daily basis. So collaboration is important, and I know that a lot of times, I'm going to talk from the teacher perspective, teachers work in isolation, and it's for many reasons. It could be because they just think they know it all and they don't want to take advice or suggestions from other people. It could be that they are so stuck in their way of doing things and their routines and their structures and their traditions that they don't want to steer away from that it's comfortable for them, right? They sometimes it's easier just to stay in the comfort of what we know and what we do instead of branching out and being uncomfortable and learning new things and growing and changing the patterns, right? Especially teachers that have been in the game for a while. They have a system that's been working for them and they don't want to change that. It's easier for them, right? The lesson plans are already done. They do a little tweaking, if any. They have the worksheets already. They have the activities. They know, boom, 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 what they're doing. And it's less, less work for them. But in the long run, the students suffer because the students that you use those lesson plans for 2 years ago, 3 years ago, not the same students you're going to be teaching now. Children change, students change, needs change. The world changes. We got to keep up with that, right? And we have to address the needs of the students that are in front of us at the moment. And that's just not one size fits all, right? So that's one other reason. Another reason could be that they are just timid, they're scared, they don't know what they're doing, so they hide in their classroom, they hide in those four walls and isolate themselves and do what they do quietly and don't want to share because they're just not sure if what they're doing is ideal, what they're doing is effective, right? And either way, any of those things that I just listed, those 3 ways or 4, I don't know, they're not good. They're not good. We need to collaborate, right? School is not one man does the job type of environment, right? A school requires everyone in that system to work together to meet the needs of the students, right? That is the overall goal, to see students achieve. And we can't do that without collaboration because like I said yesterday, we need to accept that we don't know everything, and collaborating will help us be stronger, be better at what we do. That's why common planning is so important. That's why professional development is so important. That's why PLCs are so important. And if your school lacks those things, you can do that with your team, with your teachers. Pick a group of teachers, right? There are teachers that want it, that need it, just don't know how to ask for it, and work together. And start off with putting together, like a unit of study, or talking about activities you can use in the classroom, sharing stories about what strategies and techniques worked with your students, whether it's a cool activity you did after a lesson, whether it's a video that you use to help teach a skill, whether it was a song that you use, right? We have to use multiple ways to teach our students and multiple strategies, and that probably would be something I say to talk about tomorrow, because I did do an interview recently where I shared strategies and tips on how to teach students with special needs remotely, and I think it can apply to all all students, just with a little bit of tweaking, right? But collaboration is important. We have to accept that we need help, and we are only better when we collaborate. And it's less stress on us, right? When we're working with other teachers from different levels of expertise, with different knowledge, with different input, it makes us better at our instructional approach, and we'll be more confident in teaching, and in turn students will be learning and having fun doing it, because our delivery will be more fun and engaging. So yeah, so today tip 2 is collaborate. And if you don't know how to start that, reach out to me. I'll give you some ideas. You can be that trendsetter. If you don't see it happening in your school, you can be that trendsetter, and it's a great trend. It's an effective trend. It's going to help everyone. And I'm already at 5 minutes. I don't want to go into how to collaborate as a leader, because again, I'm not in a leadership role as of yet in a school. Pray for me. But it's important as well as a leader to collaborate with your team, because you have a team for a reason. You guys all bring different types of expertise and levels of knowledge and wisdom and education, and everyone, right? You might have someone that has special education background, someone that has an E&L background. You might have someone that has someone great knowledge with excuse me, SEL or math, right? So you want to work together, because all of those areas students need help in, right? And need to grow in. We can't do it by ourselves, and that's the overall point of this message. We cannot do it by ourselves. We cannot teach in isolation. This is not 1930. This is not a one schoolhouse, right? Where the teacher did everything. One teacher did everything under that house, right? Under the roof. She took care of everything. She didn't really collaborate with anybody. She didn't prepare with anybody else. It was her handling or him handling everything themselves. No, we don't need to do that. We need to realize that there are people that we can lean on, that we can provide, that we can get support from, and we can provide support to. And it just helps with the school culture. It helps build strong relationships, and that's what's needed. Relationships is what gets that machine going. I look at the school like a machine, right? It's a machine. It needs to function. And what does a machine need to function? Multiple pieces, right? And we are all those pieces, and we need to work together, and then it'll be a properly functioning machine. Now I'm going off. All right, well, enjoy your Wednesday. Talk to you soon. Oh, I thought I pressed stop.